Me again, and I'm back. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. Dani Dash, and I'm back. Yeah. The 21st of love and I'm all alone. That liquor got me ready to dial the phone. Just so your bitch can nice so we could take some time. For you I think I give it up. I think it's time you hit me up. I can give you love how you want it anyway. And I don't even care about what anybody say. I can give you good time all night long. Hope you don't pull me home. Baby, when we do it, I'ma keep it on the low. Cause you know I ain't running around here acting like a hoe. And you know one thing's for sure, I'm ready for your love.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm feeling the vibes just off the intro track, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Peace, YouTube. Y'all see where we back at S.STREET Media.
That's right.
Shout out the man from the building, behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Don Core was good. How you feeling, my guy?
Always wonderful, man. It's beautiful outside, bro.
Yeah, man.
I can't complain.
Feeling real good, you know what I'm saying? But we back at it with episode 25.
That's
Don
right.
Core and D. Ricanhippie Presents
The
The Smokers. And we back at it with a beautiful and lovely guest, the lovely songstress from Harlem.
Yes.
H-Town.
We got Dani Dash in the building. How you feeling?
That's good, y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate
Appreciate
no
you for
problem.
coming.
Y'all feeling good? Of course. You know I gotta show love. Y'all show me love. So.
Got it opening up, feeling real R&B-ish.
You know, just
Real R&B-ish.
real R&B.
Yeah.
Bringing that back.
So
Bringing
I
that back.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Great vibes today, you know what I'm saying, on this episode, you know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
I'm feeling the hat too, you know what I'm saying? I really like the hat.
Thank you. You know.
I had the VHS tape when I was
You a
younger,
fan?
and I popped it. I
Listen-
used to watch it so much.
What she said?
Ran that tape back to that tape back.
But yeah, man, we back at it. We getting early 90s vibes in here, you know what I'm saying? But
Bringing that back. We bringing that back.
yeah, we
Absolutely.
gonna bring that back, man. Like we said, we got Harlem's own Dani Dash in the building. Y'all just
Right.
heard that single right there, Freaking
Freaking you. Yep.
off the last laugh.
Yep, you got it.
Last Laugh project, yeah. I just wanted to get it right without looking at the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you did good.
Last Laugh project. You just dropped that this past April,
You got it. Mm-hmm.
early April.
April 4th. Yeah.
All right, man. So how you feeling about that project so far?
Honestly, I'm really, really happy with it. It's one of the more personal projects for me. I really took, personal aspects of my life and decided that I wanted to really, give people more of a sense of myself. The EP that I released prior to that, Missing Me But Let Me Go, it had a couple features on it. So it didn't really give you all of me. And this time around, I wanted to give people a little bit more of me and let them connect. So that's what I did.
All right.
And that's exactly how I felt listening to the project. Every song, it's a 5-song EP, correct?
Yes, it is. You got it.
Yeah, so every track just gives you a different feel.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My
Different
favorite
vibe.
out of it is In My Feelings.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite track.
Of course.
It would be your favorite track.
I'm
Why would that be?
Because he always in his feelings.
Oh, he always in his film. What's your song?
Always in his feelings.
I'm a Virgo.
You a Virgo. Okay.
And right there in the beginning, like August 29th. So
Oh, you on the cusp.
I'm right there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
gotcha.
So with the Leo and the Virgo
Yeah,
shit.
you
But
got a
yeah, I'm
little
always
bit
in
of
my
traits.
feelings and I love the beat.
Absolutely.
And like
it's
we
very
was talking
mellow.
off air outside. I was telling you, I love your pen game. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you so much. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's one of my prized possessions is being able to actually write my own music because it's, it's definitely from me. I think that nobody can tell your truth like you can.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest thing is always writing. Everything you hear from me, I wrote it.
That's dope.
Everything. Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's needed too, especially now. Like we was getting into before the show started. You want to bring that R&B back.
Absolutely.
We've been in the ratchet phase
Toxicity.
for toxic
Yeah.
for a little too long, and
We want to bring back love. We want to bring back love.
so I feel like you kind of accomplished that with this.
Yes, I definitely
feel
did
like you
accomplish
did.
it
And,
for sure.
The fact that you wrote it, it adds more emphasis to
Absolutely, because
So,
it's raw. It's the truth.
Yeah, it comes, like you said, it comes from you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I could tell that from your full body of work because I went back and listened to High Notes.
Amen. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went back and
absolutely.
listened to
Oh,
that.
yeah, wow.
So I want to leave this part of the conversation because we're going to come right back to
Absolutely.
it, to everything
That's a
that you're
fact.
doing in today's day,
Sure.
in the present time.
You're
But I want to
right.
go back to that time
Let's go
because
back to it.
I went and I read one of the articles that you got posted on your Instagram in your bio. You know, I do my homework, you know what I'm saying?
You did a little research.
If y'all need
All
D-Week
right.
and Hippie for any
Check,
of y'all,
check.
you know what I'm saying? Holla at 'em, you know what I mean? But,
I like that. I like that.
so, in your early days back in, it said 2014.
Yes. You talking about when I dropped the EP High Notes?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah. But it says that you was started to deal with Def Jam
You
in
got it.
2014.
You got it.
And then it took you a couple
Yeah,
years to get hot and drop
And-
the EP. You know,
All
I'm
right
on it.
now. All right.
I'm on it a
Little bit of reading.
Excuse me. Okay.
So let's go back in that time and just give me your mind frame at that point.
Oh man, if I could be honest, it really had just got real at that moment. I had kind of just been doing YouTube. Was really hot at that time, and I
Right.
was doing like a lot of covers.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
I was doing a lot of covers on YouTube, and they would go viral.
Right.
Right.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Before the word.
Before,
was popping,
okay, viral was
Yeah.
viral, yeah, and the receipts is on the channel. So, sorry,
Definitely.
I'm from
a
Harlem,
fact.
forgive me. But yeah, it started like that, and people was like, "Oh, you should do music, like real music," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm on that." But I would do that because that's what was hot. The new song would come out, and that was a way to get my face out there,
Right.
and that was ultimately how I got linked with the A&R from Def Jam.
Yeah, because that's how Soulja Boy did it.
In a way,
You gotta capitalize on
Anyway.
that.
With LimeWire, he would put
Yeah, he'll
like
tag
50 Cent
LimeWire,
song.
what a throwback.
He'll put 50 Cent song as the title, but when you buy that and play it, you
download
heard
it.
It's crank
You
that.
download it. It's crank that or something else.
That is hilarious. I
So
love
that's
that.
like that's a smart move
Absolutely.
to do. You would like cover other people's songs,
got it.
but showcase your talent.
Yeah, I do. Like I did Marvin's Room. That did like in a few days. It had thousands of views in a couple days, and it was just like
I seen you did the Rihanna one.
oh God, I used to do everything. Beyonce, Rihanna, Chris Brown, you name it. I did them.
Then that game got gentrified.
Yeah,
everything.
it don't hit the same no more. It's not the same. Like you're not really gonna make it on YouTube doing covers right
Right.
now.
There's a lot going on now on
Yeah,
YouTube,
like
especially
there's-
with music.
Yeah, and there's TikTok and all this stuff now, so you gotta kind of, find your
Okay,
algorithm.
so off that, getting
Yeah.
all them views and them eyes on you,
yeah.
it just so happened that the right pair of eyes
Hello.
locked in.
How you got
And
it?
then what happened from
But
there?
before that, did
Yeah,
you expect that to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
what you
not
was
that.
Because some
soon.
people were just doing it.
I wasn't doing
show
it for fun.
Right.
I love to sing. I love.
So your intention was look at
Look at me. I
You're
can
right.
sing.
Okay.
And I really can sing. And I'm doing
That's
it
a
with
fact,
no
though.
computers behind me. I'm
Right.
here
Yeah,
singing
based
in
on
front of you.
facts,
Right
though.
with my
Yeah,
phone.
that's me.
Yeah.
With the bad camera from 2000 something.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's me. Yeah. So I hoped that would be the case. But when I've been singing since I was a little girl.
Right.
It's been my dream. Like it's been something I've been ready to snatch. So it was like it's bound to happen. Just keep on posting.
Okay. So when that happens,
Oh, it was crazy because I thought it was like a scam. I thought it's because I was like, oh, it's on Craigslist. Like, what you talk about some Craigslist? Like, what? Blah, blah, blah. It just was giving weird, like, Lifetime movie killer vibes. And I was like, no, there's no way. And then he was like, no, we can meet. So we met at a Starbucks. It was like one of the first ones. It's on like 40-something Street. And I was so nervous. And we were talking, and it was like a little Jewish guy. And he was just like, listen, you've got a voice, and do you write? And I was like, yeah, I write. He was like, do you make music? I'm like, no, I don't. And he was like, I want to take you to Jersey. And we went to a studio in someone's house, a producer named Skiggy Sky, in Pacific Street. And we just started, he would have me like record a bunch of songs and reference them.
Okay.
And that's how it started. And then I did the song Keep Up. And it was supposed to get referenced, but they really liked how I sounded on it. And it was like some records you just, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was just like, what's wrong with the girl that's singing the song? Like,
okay, one of the artists they was pitching it to.
It was like, there's nothing really wrong with the. It's not me, kind of.
Right.
This,
But they
this
were
you
saying,
know,
like,
that
you was
sounds
talented enough
fine,
to
basically.
do
Like, it sounds fine, but shop it to someone else. Yeah. But I actually started to like it because I hated the song. I hated the song. But then it got really,
hearing it so much is
catchy,
exercising,
and I just started liking
Like
it, and it
anything else.
became my song, and I was able to I kept it. I was able to keep it, and it was my single.
and that's what led to High Notes.
That's what led to High Notes. That song did, like, Harlem really, I'm from Harlem. Harlem really supported me when that song came out.
They was behind you on that one.
like DJ Spazzo was the first to drop it. Chubby Chub, High 97 Boston.
Shout out.
They dropped, like just showed so much love. I was just like, what? It happened really fast. Like, walking into stores and hearing the songs playing, it was just crazy.
So now you feeling like the dream can happen.
I'm like,
You
okay,
see it.
this is getting closer and closer. I got the team behind me, the city behind me, and it was like, all right, cool, we're gonna capitalize off of it. And that's what I was doing. And then life happens.
So you was capitalizing off the single for like a year or two.
For a little while, yeah, actually. And then, so what happened was I started doing covers.
Again.
Like I did Cashing Out, but I did What Dash About. I did Diced Pineapples. I did Crew Love. I did, I just started doing that. And people was like, wait, like more.
Facts.
So it was like, no, we want to hear your songs. We don't want to hear cover songs. It's your song, but we want to hear something original.
Yeah, we want to hear a beat behind it.
Yeah.
This, that.
But people always say, because I love Keep Up. And so I was like, all right, I guess it's time to put something together.
2017 hit.
My producer, I met this guy. He found me, Brian Oliver. He found me on YouTube, and he had put, it was funny, he had emailed me my vocals that he had put with the beat of Pour It Up. I had did a cover of Pour It Up. And I was like, oh, snap. How did you do that just from So I was like, yo, he's talented. Let me work with him. We started working, and he gave me a bunch of beats, and I started recording, and then High Notes came about.
Fire.
Yeah, literally.
That's fire. I feel like I like that project as well. I went and listened to that project,
Yeah.
throughout the weeks, because we talked a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got anything for them, Rico?
She got to what I wanted to get to
Okay.
with the cover, because that's what
Yeah.
I seen so many videos. I was like, all right,
Yes.
this must be the beginning.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's interesting to me because so many people have done that,
Right,
and
no.
it hasn't gotten to the point where you've reached. So, and some people have done it just for fun.
Right.
Because they want to show that they could sing and
Right.
such and such. So
They
that's
just
what I
want
wanted to ask you, because I seen so much. It's like, yo, what's she doing? You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about one track off that one.
Yeah.
1970. That's my track right there.
That song is one of my I always tell this story about 1970. That song almost was never heard. That almost never made it. It was a throwaway. And it was like I couldn't figure out if I wanted to put it on, or because it was something about that record that's so timeless. It just feels like a lullaby.
Yes, it does.
It just feels like,
gave me like
those
a
house
Billie
parties
Holiday
where they
type.
jumping off the roof into the pool and everybody's having fun. Like, just that kind of vibe, just that fun vibe. And it feels so good. And that song was just like, I wanted people to feel a record where it was like, you could turn up and have fun, but it's really more like being present in the moment of like just a connection of energy between people. Like if you listen to the lyrics, like nobody else but you was invited to my body kind of stuff, you know, like it's a party kind of vibe, but it's
shit,
like, you know, it's
It was reminiscent to me to that. What was that? Sierra track? You? Where she's dancing with the mic stand.
oh, Promise.
Promise.
It was just reminiscent to that.
I
track
love Promise. Thank
because
you.
of-
Thank you.
Just because of
She was
her
singing to me in
intentions
that
with
video.
that track.
Right.
It's like we won. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's what you saying, like
Absolutely.
kinetic energy
You
and
got
shit
it.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
how was that
Yeah.
almost a throwaway? Like
Okay.
when you said that, it kind of took me back.
I felt okay. I listened to the rest of the records, and it was like, you know, there was Keep Up, and then there was 11:11, and then there was Cake, which was really sensual, and then there was the
Yeah.
Love Tonight, and I said, where does this
This
one
fit.
fit?
Okay.
And I don't know, because I'm weird. I don't just make my order of my songs just like, okay, this, and that. There's a story I tell. So if you pay attention, it's literally the start of a relationship to the end of a relationship.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention to, literally like the stages of it, you know? And that's kind of where I wanted to go with it, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I love that track right there.
I'm
but
glad
then
it made it.
Cause then you got it early.
Right.
So
Right.
it's
Which
like
makes
in
sense
the,
after you
I threw it
say
like right
why.
in the middle,
Yeah, it's
basically.
in like the that nice stage in the relationship where you still feeling
The
it.
peak.
Absolutely. That's why I put it
The
right
peak.
in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the peak.
Yeah, because it's right
Before the bullshit
there
happens.
you go.
Shit get crazy.
And don't the
Yeah.
bullshit happen.
You know what happens.
Don't it happen, okay?
Don't look for it, but it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Should be
don't look,
happening.
but it just somehow finds you sometimes.
So since you said earlier, you said it's always been a part of you singing and
And
writing.
writing.
Literally.
So who not music industry wise, who family wise
My dad.
introduced you and influenced you in the music?
My dad.
Okay.
My dad, my mom. Honestly,
Was it that they did music or was it like
my dad is a
music
singer.
environment?
My dad was
Yeah.
like heavy with the Sugar Hill Gang. He's a breaker. Like he used to do tournaments. Like you know, he was a big deal. He was a big deal. So
Come outside.
I
bro.
grew up seeing like my not saying that my mother could sing that great, but she thought she could. My dad has a wonderful voice. My mother could dance. My sister was a dancer. So music and dance was literally always. I grew up around it. I grew up around artists. I was in sessions. My dad was a bodyguard. So I saw a lot of stuff, and it was something I always wanted to do. Like I could just remember hearing music and it just made me feel something, and hearing somebody sing and just like feeling that connection and just wanting to do that, knowing I can do that too. You know, it just started like that.
So when did you really put your foot into it?
Honestly, I was always singing and dancing. Like you could find videos, literally VHS, as far as like 3 and 4 years old, singing and dancing. I always did festivals, talent shows. I used to do the Malik Yoba Fest every year in 1199 Plaza. I didn't play like I really loved singing and dancing. But I would say like I wrote my first song when I was like 8, 9 years old with my cousin.
What was it about?
Why Did I Fall for You? I literally remember like the little chorus. It was so basic, but it was cute. But yeah, like it started from just wanting to express myself and being a very theatrical person. Like I love to act, I love to dance, I love to sing. So I just love to express myself. Poetry, you name it. So
Yeah, acting. I kind of see that from the few videos.
Yeah.
I watch. Like you make sure cut through. Get my shit off real quick.
Absolutely.
30
these
seconds.
I don't
movies.
play that. Yeah. I
I'm
want to
on
bring
my
that
Oscar.
back. You know, think of like back in the day when we used to watch these videos or behind the scenes making the video, and you got to see every aspect of how something got put together, and it wasn't about just like somebody having a video and it doesn't even match the song. There's no treatment. There's no storyline. Like I want to give you a storyline so that you could connect more.
To it.
That's the shit. That's the shit about this era is
You do the
it's
behind the
such a-
scenes to the
Yeah.
video too.
That's
It's such a microwave era right now that
Yeah.
people just worried about the finished product.
Yeah.
So it's like
You gotta just build it up.
Yeah.
You know?
when you run across somebody like that, like you, I appreciate that. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
And you're not even at the top of the game right now.
Not
And you like,
yet.
yo, I want to make sure every detail is
I'm already crossing those
T's and dotting
dotting
those
them up. You
I's,
got
'cause
it.
ain't nobody else gonna take care of your baby like you gonna take
If
care
the
of
package is
baby.
already packaged, they ain't got to do nothing else but sell it. So
that's
there
right.
we go.
That's the
And
fact.
that's that. Yeah.
That's just the
I
fact.
know who I am as an artist, so I make sure that when I put my brand out, when I put my name on something, you know, because I direct my videos. I don't shoot them, but I direct them.
She say that
All-
based on facts though.
Okay, so all my treatments, that's me. So it's important for, you know, me to hear that response as well. So thank you.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. So who are some of your musical influences? Give me like 3 or 4.
Michael Jackson, absolutely. Sade, and
Hey.
then I'm gonna say, I'll round it off with Christina Aguilera. I know that's right. I know that's
Some
like,
range.
That's mad random.
isn't it?
Kind of, but not
People
really.
wouldn't understand if
'Cause
they
there's so
not
many,
a
yeah.
songstress as yourself with an ear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because her voice is crazy.
That
Crazy.
voice, nobody. She's
You might just look at her and be
Ooh.
like, she's a little white girl that made pop
and then
songs.
them,
Was she
them
not white?
vocals come out and
She
those
not white?
songs
Christina
hit.
Aguilera not white?
No, she's Spanish,
She's
but
Spanish.
she's white in
What's
Spanish.
What kind of Spanish?
Bro, you got too many
Ecuadorian. She's white
questions.
and Ecuadorian.
I think that's white.
But I'm just
it's
saying, you
okay.
had to be, you probably had to be around.
I love you, Christina.
You probably had to be around to understand, like
Nah,
Christina
she had Red
Aguilera.
Man on the track. She official. She official.
Period.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I fuck with. That's why
Get a little
I like that. I
That's
like
my
that
shit.
you threw that randomly in there because like we was talking about Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah,
on the
Yeah.
side.
Jasmine
That's my
Sullivan
lady.
is love that voice.
If you not listening to these people's projects and track 7, track 12,
Absolutely,
you don't know where
you
their
know,
range is.
You
at.
got it.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
playing around. I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
it.
Me too. hmm
You know.
Yeah,
R&B
R&B
right
is
here.
where it's at.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's the heart, it's the
Straight
soul.
R&B.
That's that cleaning up on Sunday and the music is playing and you know that's that. Absolutely.
That's a fact.
That's a-
So let's get back to present time.
Yes, yes.
You got
Yeah.
the last laugh out right
Yes,
now.
yes.
You got any visuals for any of the tracks on there?
So I just shot a video for When We Smoke.
That's my shit right there too.
I like that track.
Period. Okay. So that'll be coming out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I want to shoot. I have one more scene that I want to shoot because I'm extra. Because I want to really give y'all some nice stuff. And then I will be shooting next month as well the video for Freaking You, which please come out because
All right.
I'm going to be doing, it's going to be like a nice theme. So it's going to be like all specific colors. So like an all red outfit or an all white outfit or all black outfit.
I gotta
It's going to
pack
be,
a
I
bag.
think 90s Mace Diddy vibes. Yeah. Because,
Real
you know,
colorful,
that's
you know.
that TLC.
Send them details.
yeah.
man.
So
Lil-
yeah,
Lil
please,
Kim
I
crushing
want
you
it to
type
be a,
shit.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and that's a personal invite. So if you don't
That's
come,
a fact.
Nah, we there. We there.
We there.
yeah, you
We-
see,
we
they
there.
said it. All right,
there.
she ain't gonna be there.
Alright.
Okay.
You said 2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. Yes.
All right, be there.
Fine. So what's next for Dani Dash?
The sky is the limit, actually. So right now, currently, I am just found out that I was nominated for Best Female R&B Artist of the Year at the Spotlight Awards. I know that it was just super. I'm like, me? What do you even?
Hey.
What? Okay, cool.
Flexing on them hoes, word.
Period. So that's coming up. That's in September. Excuse me. I got lipstick on my teeth.
Nah, you good. You straight.
Good. Just making sure.
I'll let you know.
Okay, I have me looking crazy now. All right. So and then I'm also in a competition called the Opening Act where people have to vote for me. So please vote for me. The link is in my bio. Vote for me, please. I have the chance to open up at the Hollywood Bowl and open up for some of the biggest artists and win 10 grand and get all that good stuff. So that's happening.
Make the dream happen.
And just a couple more things, but I like to, I'll show you in a minute.
Instead of
There we
saying,
go.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with Dani Dash.
That's what's going on. Absolutely.
That's a fact. Do you see cause like you was just saying, do you see acting in your future?
Absolutely.
Have you did any acting?
I have actually done acting, and I did like a little mini TV show, but it didn't really. It was like a pilot. I don't think it got picked up. And I also love to do skits and things of that nature. I'll do reels, TikTok, but I'm definitely looking into being in some real actual like motion pictures and things of that
I'm
nature.
trying to get into some shit too.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
You know what show? I know this sounds
clipped in
crazy, but
power.
you know what show I've been looking at, and I'm like, just because it has such a impact on the culture, P Valley.
Like,
I would love to be on a show like
been
that,
talking to me
Power,
about
like
that.
those kind of
You
shows.
could probably even get your music on.
Oh, for sure. That one's, in the bag. We
Yeah.
definitely,
That
for
should be
sure.
easy one,
That's,
yeah.
but,
They
to
get
branch
casted
out,
in.
we want to be
A type of show like that
on
that's pushing the line.
that. Absolutely. Because I want to be a part of something that's iconic.
And I still haven't watched it. He be talking to me.
Watch it. It's so good. It's controversial, but
It's
it brings awareness.
It's the rainbow shit going on, but it's a lot of ass cheeks clapping in there too. So that's why, like, it'd be crazy to me. Like, if something going on now, they like, yo, if dudes watch P Valley, it's a red flag. I'm like,
You just fast forward. I fast forward. Close your eyes and just squint and fast forward.
Listen, the
But
Mercedes
like we
is popping
always
up.
said, me and him always agreed on this, whether it's heterosexual or
It's a lot.
It's everywhere.
I always say
we
it's
don't
a-
like sex scenes
I
in
don't
shows
want it.
and movies.
I'm the same.
You taking
I
out
fast
time
forward
from the story.
whether it's straight,
It doesn't
lesbian,
matter. I don't
male,
need it. I
like
don't
whatever.
need it.
I
You
just
feel me, man? You
when
just
it's
took out
too
5
much,
minutes
it's too
from the
much.
story.
I
Yeah,
don't need it.
like 7 minutes, and they're just like having
But
a whole.
you did just
yeah.
mention one of my favorite shows.
Power?
I started from season
It's coming.
1.
It's about to come.
Come back
August 3rd, I
from
think.
season 1, and I've been watching them. I'm like, damn, this show is great.
Let
When
me.
you
Can I
watch it,
be
Jacob?
honest?
I want to die.
I
on
only
it.
saw a couple of episodes of the first season, the last season, and then I watched all the new powers. So I don't know
You
nothing.
watched after the original one.
Basically.
I feel you. Nah, that's cool.
The
too.
last season of the original Power. and
Yeah,
then-
Raising Kanan
yeah.
coming back August 13th.
I can't wait to see those.
That one gonna be-
Those
See,
are so
but
good.
not to go away from her, but
Oh, that's okay. This is the
said
stuff
that.
I love.
I even told
Acting.
people like you could watch Raising Kanan without watching Power because
Absolutely.
it's before what even happens in Power.
Right.
So you could even watch Raising Kanan and then be like,
And that's the start of
I'm
the whole
watching
That
story.
makes the
because you're
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
watching it in chronological
He's the
order.
OG.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's the way, yeah.
You really didn't miss anything because you're actually starting
From the beginning. You're right.
It's weird.
If you think
but
about it in that sense, then
Because then you get to see him meet
All right, you
Ghost
smart.
and Tommy, and then you watch the
move
original
on. Then
shit.
you'll be
Oh,
like,
shit.
all right, now I'm gonna watch Power.
I done
More
seen
sense
it in
to me.
chronological
That's
order.
facts.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see you in some acting roles.
I would love to. I would love to
'Cause
act.
like he said, watching your videos is like you
Yeah.
got those chops.
Thank
know
you.
what I'm
Thank you so
saying?
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely used to do plays and, stuff like that when I was younger. So
I did one play.
you did. That's
did
all you
one
need.
I did one play.
That's all you need. You an actor.
Did a few
Period.
shows. Did a few plays in
Couple
school.
plays.
A little couple in your day.
But the school you was in was about that.
That's what we
What
was
school did
doing.
you go to?
Well, I went to PSIS 35. It was like
It
real
It was like
pro black.
performing arts type.
Okay,
like,
so that's in
yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's in
Okay,
Brooklyn.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of the few.
So
in
before
Brooklyn.
we
it.
get out of here, you got anything specific that you want to give to the people?
No, honestly, follow me on Instagram at the High Notes. Honestly, just subscribe to my YouTube, download my
It's
music.
It has
The,
two
not
E's.
the, as in
It's
the
two
one and
E's.
only. Yes. Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, stream my music.
That's a
okay.
fact. That's a fact. Hit that link in the bio.
Hit the link,
and it's
vote.
gonna give you
Check
everything.
that like.
She got that
Check
link
that like
tree.
on the
Yes,
videos.
absolutely.
Yeah, I hit the link tree and it definitely was a tree.
It is a
Yeah,
tree.
yeah.
The
Got a lot
branches are
going on.
expanding.
That's
Yes,
a
they are. We're trying to
One
grow a
more
beautiful
question.
garden. Yeah.
How you feel about the performance element of this game
For myself or for others?
for yourself?
So for myself,
You like performing?
I love to perform. That's when I come alive. Like I said, I'm very theatric. I'm very hyper. I love to connect. When I was little, I used to watch like Michael concert, Janet concert, Beyonce. Watching these people, even Britney Spears, Madonna, just connecting with a crowd. That's what I want to do. Like, I can't wait to rock out like a big ass stadium so I can just like really
Show your
give it
full
to
talent,
but it's coming. It's coming very soon. It's coming very soon.
Keep manifesting it.
Absolutely.
So like she said, man, make sure you guys follow her social medias
Yes,
at
yes.
Instagram at THEE
The High Notes.
High Notes. You know what I'm saying? Hit the link tree. Everything will be there. And make sure you guys just keep up and follow her, man. She's gonna be dropping more projects. Go listen to the last couple projects that we just talked about.
Music is coming very, very soon.
Like she said, she trying to bring R&B back. Well, she's not trying. She's
doing it.
Right,
back.
right.
Check out the last live.
Absolutely.
Definitely check out that EP.
Now. Make sure you go stream that. You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Fact, man. Hit the YouTube channel. Support all the visuals and all that.
When We Smoke video coming out very soon. Very sexy.
And check Don Core Dricanhippie out.
Absolutely.
In,
absolutely.
I'm saying the smokers, man. We definitely gonna be in the building.
I gotta do some push-ups for 3 weeks. You know, get it together.
I gotta do some push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
I like that one. Oh my God.
Shout out to Matt Barnes and them on all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So. For Dani Dash, the beautiful and lovely songstress. For Dawn Core, S.STREET Media behind us. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's D. Dricanhippie, and y'all already know what we about to do. We about to go get high, man. That's a fact, man. We out of here. One.
Later.